Hello everyone, how are you today? I certainly hope today finds you both healthy and happy. Today I want to talk about being a grandmother. For those of you that are grandparents, you know it's the most wonderful experience that you can have. But I want to talk about being maybe the other grandmother. And I'll explain to you what I'm talking about in terms of my life with my granddaughter, who was only a child, a little girl, when my son and her mother divorced. And I found myself kind of being what I termed in my mind the other grandmother, and that is the grandmother who doesn't have the opportunity to see your grandchild as often as possibly the grandmother on the maternal side. And that grandmother seems to be the one that ends up babysitting at more of the functions that they have. My son lived in Denver and he came down rarely, and when he did pick up my granddaughter, a lot of times those weekends were spent with, you know, him and her doing things up in Denver. So I found myself on occasions just seeing, you know, my granddaughter a lot just during possibly holidays. As the years went on, I was worried about that. I was a little afraid of the fact that, you know, she is being seen more by the other grandparents and that whole entire family. And there were certain occasions where it was kind of a given that she would go to that grandparent's house as opposed to ours. We kind of became secondary, and it wasn't her fault. It was just the way life was. Well, I decided early on, no, I don't think so. I'm going to carve out my space and my place with my granddaughter, and nothing is going to stop me. So from that point forward, I found any way I could, you know, to spend time with her. I had a real estate office in a mall in our city, and I would actually go and pick her up and bring her up to the office over there, give her projects to do, like decorate the show window or draw pictures or whatever she wanted to do. There was even a little miniature golf place within the mall there that we would go and spend some time in there, you know, getting silly and playing miniature golf. I would do things during the week or time off that I had, pick her up and just go shopping for the day. Miniature golf, anything that I could do, I made sure that I was constantly in her life. Maybe still not as much as the other grandmother, but I wasn't going to be the other grandmother that didn't get to see my grandchild that often. Now I know that's easier said than done if you live in a different state and your grandchildren live someplace else, but I know that you can find ways to make sure you're always in their life, to make sure you always have a presence with them. And they will grow up, they will love you just as much as they do the other grandmother, even if you are the other grandmother. Anyway, that's all I wanted to talk about today. You guys have a great day, healthy life, and I hope to see you on the next video. Bye-bye.